Hey y'all, I got some great news to share. God has showed up and showed out for me this month. I know this is not really menopause related, but before we get into all that, if you're new to my channel, this is not what I ordered. My name is Nikki. Welcome. If you're not new, welcome back and thank you so much. So, this is what happened. I'm going to try to get right into it and stay on task. My ADHD brain is working overtime today and I apologize. But I posted a short video about me having a hot flash during a job interview. For those of you that don't know, I did get that job and I love it. What I did not tell you is that this incident happened about a year and a half ago. So I've been working this job for about a year and a half. This job is dental hygiene. I'm a dental hygienist. I'm also a massage therapist, but dental hygiene is my bread and butter, and I absolutely love it. This particular office I have been filling in at as a temp off and on for throughout my whole career pretty much. Finally, a permanent position opened up. I was super excited about it. I got the job, love it. It's checking off all the boxes. The pay is great, the boss is great, the staff is great. Everything's awesome except for one thing. The schedule falls apart. The schedule falls apart. I eat that. That means that I don't get paid. And the schedule falls apart for many reasons. Patients don't show up. Patients cancel. The doctor does take quite a bit of vacation, which great for him, not so great for me. And I can't budget like that. And with the price of everything going up and the fluctuations in gas and groceries and all that, it's just too much. So what do you do? Do I kick myself for taking this position or what? I decided to I decided to pray every day, every day, every day. I'm like, dear God, if I'm supposed to be here, just give me a sign. If I'm not supposed to be here and I'm supposed to move on, give me a sign. Show me something. Show me something, because I cannot really continue on like this. This is just, I don't have an income that I can count on. And so I continue working, and while I'm there, I actually fixed some things, made things, run a little smoother in the office, which is great. I, like I said, I absolutely love this place, and things did improve as far as, the schedule not falling apart so much. Great. So fast forward, a few months ago, I applied for this job on one of the job boards, and crickets. I'm like, okay, that must mean that, I'm not supposed to go to this particular office. It's fine. So about 2 weeks ago, I get a phone call and they leave me a message because I'm working. I call them back on my lunch break, and it's the office that I had applied to. And the message was, hey, we've been trying to track you down. If you're still interested, can you please give us a call back? I was like, that's strange, because my information is on the job board. Why are you trying to track me down? So I called them back to find out what was going on. And what happened was, when they printed out my resume, all of my contact information had been erased. My name was there, my previous employment was there, skills and all that stuff, but nothing else. So what they did was they went through my resume, found one of the offices that I previously worked at that they knew the owner. They called them and they said, hey, this lady worked for you. Can we have her contact information? And they were like, oh, sure. I hope everything works out for you. I hope that she can actually work for you because she was great for us. So, yay, bonus points there. So I'm talking to them and they're like, yeah, we had to track you down. We had to, we called this office, we got your information. I hope you don't mind. I said, no, that's fine. That's fine. And they started talking to me like I already had the job and I was starting the following day. I had to I had to slow them down. I was like, "Well, wait a minute, wait a minute. I haven't even met you guys face to face yet. I haven't seen the office and the operatories. I want to see, the instruments you're working with." And they were like, "Oh my gosh, yes. I apologize. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's set up a day and time to meet." I go, I meet them, I meet the doctor. Everything's great. The office is nice, and I sit down with the doctor, and he's going over pay. Pay is great. And he proceeds to tell me, if I get sick, you still get paid. If the schedule falls apart, you still get paid. Oh, by the way, we pay you salary. What? I'm trying to keep my composure. Inside, I am jumping up and down like, you have got to be kidding, because this is kind of rare in my field. I don't know how it is in other states, but at least in my town, it's very rare to find this kind of situation. So, everything, this happens, you get paid. That happens, you get paid. This happens, you get paid. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he proceeds to tell me that there's a sign-on bonus. And I'm like, okay, that's great. So this sign-on bonus, is it like divvied out every 3 months or 6 months? He says, oh no, you get it right away. I also get 2 weeks vacation right away. I don't have to be there for a year before I get vacation. My current job, I had to wait a year before I got vacation. So imagine working at a job where most of the time you're not working, plus you don't have vacation pay. It's just too much. So I waited to, I waited to say yes to this job. I needed to think this over. Inside, I felt like I was getting too excited. And I was like, oh God, is this really happening? So I went home and I talked to my husband. I was like, is this, this sounds good, right? He's like, that sounds wonderful. That sounds amazing. And I said, okay, I think I'm going to take it, but how am I going to tell my current employer that this is happening? And he said, look, if they are the type of people I think they are, they're going to be happy for you. But I was still scared. I lost sleep for for like 2 nights. So I finally broke down and went and talked to them. And my husband was right. They were happy for me. They said, we can't expect you to sit here and wait for things to get better. Although things did improve, they were not perfect. And with the fluctuation of groceries and gas and everything like that, it just wasn't working. So they understood. Um, and I start my new job in about a week and a half. I am super excited. If you want an update, type update in the comments, and be kind to yourself. And I just got to tell you, God is good. Whatever you're praying for, He is going to come through. Now, I just got to pray on this menopause stuff. Be kind to yourself. See you next time.